Alright, this is Jeremy from Animal Capture Wildlife Control, and we are here on location. They are complaining about a possum problem, and we found that the possum is probably going up these bushes here, more up this tree here, and he's getting onto this lattice work. And then what's happening is he's going in here where one roof overlaps another. He is able to get on this lattice work, and you can see the chewing going on in there on the wood, and he is slipping underneath this area here, and he is able to get in right. He goes in here, he takes a left, and he goes directly into the attic, which you can see is in the attic here. And we're going to go in the attic and do an inspection and see what's going on in there. But you could see all the chewing on the wood here, and all the activity from him going in and out. So now we're going to go in the attic and see what's going on. Alright, we are now in the attic, and you can see where this possum has made this his latrine area. Tons of droppings, and this is just a little cutout in the ceiling that drops down. So there's tons of droppings here, probably about 25 droppings. As we look around the attic, you can see areas where the animal has burrowed in a little hole back there. And that's a little hole either from a rat or a small possum. You can see other areas where he's been nesting where the insulation's moved away. As I scan around here, I don't see the possum for now. Here's another cutout that's in the ceiling, and you can see a massive amount of droppings here too. And on this side, that is all droppings. So he's been in here for a while. A lot of droppings. We make our way through the attic. You come across more droppings. And it really stinks like a latrine up here as well. So we'll keep moving along and see if we find anything else. Alright, we're in another part of the attic now where you could see you got a bunch of rat droppings up on top of the ledge here, and rat droppings along the top of this air duct, a couple possum droppings as well. A lot of times when people have areas where, of course, holes big enough for possums to get in the attic, they definitely have a lot of rats too. You can see a little rat burrow there in the insulation. Another thing to look for when you do have rats is rats love to run along the pipes. So you see how the top of this pipe is brown? Well, that's from rats running along the top of the pipe. They have dirt on their body and things like that, and grease. So when they run along the top of these pipes, you know, it comes off on the pipes. We call those rub marks. And then here you have big possum dropping on top of the air duct where it wides off to other air ducts, as well as a bunch of rat droppings and things. Alright, here is the hole from the inside where they are coming out, where they're coming into the attic. And if I take the light away, you'll be able to see the light coming in from the outside. And that is their entry point. You can see all the leaves and the shrubs and bushes and things that they brought into the attic. And you can see how there's no insulation in that area where they're going in and out from them coming in and out so much. And back here it's full of insulation. And you can see that was one of his little beds that he hangs out in, because it's all matted down, and he could tell he's been sleeping in that area a lot. Tons of leaves and other things in there. So anyways, we'll keep looking around. Alright, we're going into a different part of the attic now, and you can see already that there's droppings, a bunch of droppings up here, and we are going to check it out and see. Just climbing in. Just going to do a quick scan of the attic to make sure we don't see any possums running around and things. So, alright, we're in the second part of the attic. You can see all these little black specks right here. These are all rat droppings. And, you know, like I said before, anytime you have holes big enough for possums to get in your attic, you're definitely going to have rats as well. So, you know, this is all your bunch of rat droppings. This is just one spot. As you scan the attic, you can see more rat droppings in this area. You know, all this discoloration on the top of the air duct is from rat urine, and that's them running across the top. You can see on the sides that there's none, and that's only because they just run along the top. So all your urine and things are only going to be on the top. You can see a hole there where the possum was coming in from the other side of the attic, as well as rats and other things. Then that's the hole in the wall where the air ducts run through. You can see a lot of times the insulation falls down from these walls because the rats try to climb on them and everything, and they end up dragging the insulation down to the ground. Another thing I'm seeing is you have another hole in the back there where you know, rats and other things are burrowing in that hole. What these guys do is they burrow and tunnel in that insulation, and they make that their little home. As we make our way this way, you can see that they're going to come back into here, and look at all these droppings. Oh man, look at all these droppings. These are all possum droppings. This whole thing here is full of possum droppings. Completely full of possum droppings. That is a ton of droppings. All the way down. This section is probably 10 feet by 16 inches, and it is full of droppings. You can see I moved this board to the side, and you can see that something has made a little burrow in that area there. So let's see what we can find. Let's see what's underneath it. And as I move this board, you never know. Something could come running out. Hopefully not, but you never know. Alright, now you can see when I move the board, there's the top of the burrow, and we'll move it out of the way here and see what is inside of it. Now you can see that rats have nested in there and had all kinds of trash and chewed up things in there. But basically they made it cozy enough where that's their home now. So it doesn't look like there's any active possums in here right now, and if they are, they're probably hiding. So we will get some traps set up and get them in the traps. Alright, we're here at the house, and we finally have caught this possum that we've been trying to catch over a week. She didn't want to go into the trap. And you can see in her pouch, she has little babies. Not something you get to see all the time. You can see the little baby's head coming out. And these guys are only maybe a month old at most. And the mom is not happy, of course. But who knows how many babies she has in there. But they're cute little guys. It's not something you get to see all the time. It's okay, mamas. We're not going to hurt you. Just want to get a better view of your pouch. And you can see all the little tails and hands in there. And these are the little babies. So that's why she must have been smart enough not to want to go into the trap for a week or so. She must have been hibernating or trying to not really go out and forage for food too much. And the little babies are trying to fight for a position in the pouch. Alrighty, we will take her and we will release her into the wild so all these little babies could thrive and grow up. Another successful capture at Animal Capture Wildlife Control. We have this mother possum that we removed out of an attic, and you could see that she has her little babies here in her pouch, and the little babies are just hanging out for now, resting, and so we are going to take her. We have this nice river here we're going to let her go by, and what the plan is we're going to let her go up a tree. So when we take off and she feels it's safe to come down, she'll be able to come down and you know, live her life on her own. The babies will be able to thrive and grow up without worrying about any interaction with any humans or anything like that, having to worry about getting run over by cars or getting in people's attics and things. It's totally safe for the animals to be here, and let's get her released. So what we're going to do is we're going to let her go up this tree here, and she will go up this tree, and then she will come down when she feels it's totally safe to come down, and then she can come down on her own and live free. What we do is we lean this trap up against the tree here, so when she comes out she's already going up the tree, and then we'll have her come out here. Come on, Mama. So she's already headed up the tree, and you know, we'll back off here, and you can see that she's going up the tree, and there's nobody around this area, so you know, as soon as I leave she'll be able to come down and be free and roam around and get some water, and you know, I'll also leave a little food here for her. We'll leave some cat food so when she comes down she'll have a full belly. So this is what we thrive for here at Animal Capture Wildlife Control: a humane, safe removal from an attic, and then releasing her into the wild. You have a good day.